Hi. If you don't mind me asking, what's your current occupation? Because I always thought you were like some sort of geologist or archaeologist, and I just want to make sure
Oh,
that I'm right or
okay.
wrong.
So you are kind of correct. So I went to college initially undecided, and I was part of an undecided program because I went to a university where the way that the system works is you matriculate into a set college. Like there's a college of math and physical sciences. There's a college of like social sciences and a college of design and everything else part of the university.
Yeah.
So if you want to walk in undecided, you can't graduate undecided, obviously. So
Right.
while you could still take classes, you just don't have a set major yet. So before a certain time period, you have to matriculate into a college. So I was that undecided major for 2 years, and at that point,
You had to
I
decide.
took plenty of Cedar courses to see what exactly I wanted. Um, I took a ton of bio courses because I was always very interested in biology. My mom was a PA, so it helped. Um, so I started taking all those prerequisites like the calculus and whatever. And chemistry came along and calculus also came along and basically showed me that I really suck at that.
Hmm.
So I, being in my second year, ended up going into archaeology, which is pretty fun, honestly. The only problem is there's not a lot of jobs in it right now. Like
Yeah.
I even got to go abroad and everything. Anyways, so I actually work as a research technician right now at a major university. So doing I guess radiation research.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something now. Trigger calm.
Oh, what is that?
Hey, calm, calm,
No. No.
calm.
What is it, bird? What is it, bird?
Starbound.
That
Oh,
doesn't trigger
hey,
me.
is that
What
out
are
of
you
early access yet?
talking-
No.
Anyways, all right, back to what I was saying. So I work as a research tech right now, doing radiation research, and
Right.
so essentially, when I was in my undergraduate, thinking I was going to do bio, I did a independent study under a professor at this university, and that project eventually evolved into the job that I have right now. So it's not sustainable in the fact that technicians, they're more or less like glorified contractors. So I'm always looking for another job, even though it's really fun. I want to talk about how my fucking MacBook has a USB 3C port on it, but not a USB port. It has two ports on this thing. It has I know it's just a work computer, so it's not even mine, but it has a headphone jack and it has that. And that's it. That port is also the charging port. So I can't have a peripheral plugged in at the same time I'm charging the damn computer.
Yes, you
And
can, Ty.
and I did buy the adapter,
Yes.
so I have it now.
$107. Am I right?
Well, again, my work paid for it because I made them, but
Tell them
I
now if you want to use an external display adapter, you have to buy another adapter for the adapter.
an adapter for my adapter for my adapter.
Is this
We
like
can
a
plug in more things. We can plug
This-
deeper.
This, this sounds like a Sega Genesis.
It is the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
So after I bought the CDI and I put not CDI, that's Philips,
No.
the Sega CD, and plug it into my Mac. It's exactly like that.
No, you might have to tag this as like rated M for mature with all this porn that ties like talking about.
Yeah. No. I'm ready to do that.
So what I'm saying is, don't play Sonic CD on your Mac because it's just going to take too long with all its freaking peripherals.
The irony.
Yes, the irony.
It is because it's like it used to be where the Macs would have the most USB support, and now they just like now everything is one.
Thanks.
You,
Thanks. I would say thanks Wozniak, but he left, so thanks.
You could say it's the power of one.
Is that a Pokemon joke?
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it alone. Just walk away.
Wasn't that like the third movie?
Just walk away.
I don't know. This is very unknown to me.
Just mute your microphones.
Actually, it's Pokemon 2000. Get your facts straight, Touch.
Oh shit, that is right. Oh, and it has oh my god! And then Herman Cain quoted that for the ending song. Life can be a challenge. Life can seem impossible. I don't even remember the last.
Danny Glover.
That was not Danny
What?
Glover.
You know what?
I'm too old for this shit.
That's not lying. You know
I'm
what
not
else?
old enough for this shit.
You know, I could use a pair of pants.
What? Are you not wearing pants right now? We've been talking about porn.
No.
Mm-hmm. I see you. I see you in that stamen.
Is that
Wow.
is that why you've been quiet this whole time?
No.
Mm-hmm. Stroking that pistol. I got you, baby.
Inappropriate. It's a grass skirt. God. I don't
God,
need
Bob.
pants.
We've seen what's under there.
You two have. I do not. I've heard rumors.
You could say it's a mighty Steelix.
No, I've heard rumors that there's hammer space under there.
It's just hammer space. So
Yes.
it's just a void.
Yes.
You put it there and it's just gone.
Yes.
You don't get it back. It's a wormhole of certain quality.
This is what I get for trying to eat fuck. Oh my goodness, no! No!
So why did I give this idea to Snow?
I don't know, but I do like the fact that in your picture, Pudge, your little feet, it kind of looks like your bird has like really saggy boobs and then K's for nipples. Like, look at it. Look, his feet look like K's. They are K's.
That will be the thumbnail for this video.
Ty, what if I told you about tits and your addiction to them?
I'm not addicted to tits.
Yes,
I
you
just-
are addicted to
I think
them.
they're a good idea.
Ty, I found this in your room. Would you like to care to explain this?
And he's gonna post it in Skype. Wait. I wonder if I can click it. No,
Oh,
I
yes.
can't.
I see my name on it. I don't want to click it.
Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, so Snow, you had questions for us.
Yeah. All right, it's question time.
You can send your questions, all of them, at superbestfriendcast@gmail.com.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god.
That's
We have
Super
come
Ben
full
Friend.
circle, ladies and
Oh my
gentlemen.
God.
Superbestfriendcast@gmail.com.
Good night, everybody.
And your question might go a little something like this.
That escalated quickly.
So, First question. Do you have any Christmas expectations or disappointing related gift stories?
Yeah, I don't get to pick Christmas. It's either my Christmas or my birthday presents. So usually birthday.
Okay.
I have a pretty good Christmas story. So, yes, white privilege. Anyways, I just mean that as I was a suburban kid, so I mean I got what I wanted typically. But I
Sandbag him, guys. Just sandbag him.
yeah, it's just sandbag me. Go ahead. I didn't get to choose. I was lucky from where I grew up. Anyways, this story does sort of relate to that though. So I didn't give my parents a Christmas list one year because I was too lazy to do it. So I don't know what I expected, but Christmas rolled around and we opened presents. And I got various assortments of tampon boxes filled with $10 bills, while everybody else got presents. And I don't mean like one or two. I mean like I got probably 8 tampon boxes. No, I didn't get $80, but some of them were just empty.
Like your soul.
Like my soul. But yeah, I had unpackaged like a couple cracker boxes and just other like cereal boxes and then tampon boxes, and they're just families just dying. They're like, this is why you have to give us a Christmas list, because then we're just gonna give you $10 bills and tampons, you dick. And it hurts. It scarred me. And I'm just joking. It didn't scar me. But what it did teach me is that you should make a Christmas list, because at least then.
Touching on that subject of having Christmas lists, I kind of prefer not to have one, just so I want to test the integrity of the people that I'm with. If they know me very well, they will know what I'm into, and in certain cases, it'll be a very delightful surprise if someone just gives me a Christmas gift that I like interested in, like let's say for instance like a video game or some computer component and whatnot. I feel like that adds like a lot more feeling and a lot more, just makes you feel good inside because and they know
Look at
what
his Steam wish list.
No, don't look at my Steam wish list.
No, now we all have to look at it. Everyone.
No!
Just do it.
You can't delete fast enough.
I'm going to delete all the things in my wish list.
Because that's not crazy.
We're all just hurriedly going to his wish list.
Yeah, we are. Can you delete it faster than we can get to it?
Here it is.
Damn it!
Oh.
Damn you, AT&T.
Oh, he wants Honey Pop.
Of course he does.
Delete.
Oh, you want Honey Pop?
Damn it.
He's actually deleting it.
Remove. Rid of this. That.
Axiom Verge? How is that supposed to be?
I don't know. That's why I put it on the wish list, but it's not there anymore.
Well, damned.
Remove.
Damned is a game on your list.
Remove.
And so is Crouching Pony Hidden Dragon.
What?
Remove.
Oh, mostly negative. Hell yeah. Oh my god, this game looks awful. Dude, I want to play this game now. This is the sound of a man dying. I played it for as long as I could stand it, but now I'm deleting it, and I won't be looking back.
What was it called again?
Okay, so it's Crouching Pony
Mm-hmm.
Hidden Dragon.
Okay.
It's supposed to be inspired by the top-down shooters in Neo Geo.
So
There. Wish list cleaned.
I'm not going to reload.
Damn it.
Oh no, I went back and it's gone.
Yes!
So
Victory!
That doesn't mean we can't just check on it daily.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna add anything on that wish list.
yeah, he'll start adding to it again on December 26th.
Oh.
Anyways, let's just stop it there for now. I was gonna say more, but then that just got derailed, and I forgot what.
I'm sorry. It was too good of a joke to pass up.
Stupid.
I can't believe you actually deleted it. And Ty can confirm it.
Yep, it's gone.
That's amazing.
Y'all want my fucking wishlist Steam profile to just confirm it? It's not gonna be nothing there.
He actually has 2 accounts.
It was just. It was just like this so much apprehension, and then it just had to release somehow. I was like, it's good. I'm mocking you, but I'm mocking you because you're great.
Oh, Calm, you're so crazy. I'm sorry, Calm. Please continue. So you like the feeling of being surprised?
Alright, I guess I should go with my story.
About how it all went upside down.
No.
But okay. Go on.
Well, I guess you say the story for my Christmas happened last year. Because that was when, at the school, while my community college was working there as well, was doing the Secret Santa stuff with a set of people that was like I was playing with in Final Fantasy XIV. Then I kind of decided, like, hey, this is a fun idea. I wonder if I can orchestrate this elsewhere. And then I pitched the idea into the IRC channel, and everyone liked the idea. And so that's when I began to start formulating and constructing it to make sure everything went smoothly.
You kind of did.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, it worked out.
Did somebody not get you something?
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
the thing was, it wasn't that. It wasn't a bad thing. I just felt like that was it was a thing. It was there, and I kind of enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised I was able to, manage and planned it out the way I did. Like,
Are we doing that again this year?
We could, but the thing is, I probably don't have, unless I can find more work, I don't have any income, so I probably won't be able to get anyone anything this year. But being able to orchestrate that, I feel like I did a bit better, not did a bit better, but got some good organization skills, so to say. Like, I made sure, I knew for sure we had to have issues sending stuff overseas, and thankfully enough, with the roles that I did,
who had Osh?
That was me.
Oh,
that's why I said thankfully based RNG roles allow me to handle that sort of issue, and I was able to do it with ease. Though unfortunately, I'm still getting emails from Amazon.com from the French site from deals and whatnot.
Okay. Second question. Has there ever been something that for whatever reason, like intuition or fact, that won't be coming back, despite the fact that you loved that thing?
Persona 5.
Fuck off. So for me, there's been rumors of it for years now that Diddy Kong Racing 2 is a thing.
that's funny.
And I know that's bullshit, but it makes me so sad inside knowing that it'll never be a thing. Another thing, Snowboard Kids 3?
You shut your mouth.
What? Why? Wait, why?
I loved Snowboard Kids too.
Oh no, I love it too. I've always
Don't you even make me want that.
Oh,
I don't want to know that I want that.
okay. See, that's what this question is. See,
Don't
and
wanna know
I've
that I
always
want-
wanted a third one, because like for Christmas, my cousins and we play the first one, and then like once we're done with all the courses, we go to the second one, and it's like our Christmas tradition.
Our Christmas tradition is Perfect Dark.
Oh, cool. So you
We
all
always,
just
we always play a Perfect Dark match
nice
on our beat up in 64 controllers. It's wonderful.
And I guess the last part to this question, the one thing I've been waiting for forever, and knowing that when it does happen, it'll either be godlike or disappointing. So for Smash, I've always wanted Geno because he's the first mecha in the Mario universe, and it'd be really cool to have him in there.
In the
Yeah.
Foursquare character.
So which one of you is booing right now?
Boo.
Is that you, Calm?
Boo.
He's sad, guy. He's so hard.
All right.
Somebody didn't like their session of Mario RPG.
Super Mario RPG.
PG,
To be fair, like not even to be fair, but to be honest, I played that game without much of a problem. I'm just saying boo because so many like it's been an ongoing running gag since fucking Brawl, and I'm like I'm sick of it already.
Cohen confirmed.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
everyone knows it's going to be Shantae, so why bother?
wait, how is it
Or
a
Shovel
gag if people actually want this character in and it's not a joke? Like, let's say a Battletoad or Goku or Abraham Lincoln.
They put Ryu in there.
That's not a running
I'm
gag.
really surprised they put Ryu in there, honestly.
No, but that was a cool addition because he actually plays like Ryu. But I'm just asking Calm, what the hell does he mean by running
No.
gag?
No, guys.
What?
Snake comes back. Somehow Konami lets Snake come back. Showtime.
Oh my god, let's not talk about Konami, please.
Oh, Konami! All right, everyone, get
Press the
comfy.
lever.
Let's get comfy.
Acknowledging it only makes him harder. Let's move on, guys.
So, who wants to keep playing that Pro Evolution Soccer? It's the best game ever.
Acknowledging it only makes him harder. Let's move on, guys.
So one thing I will mention for 17, and I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna hurt, but I feel like if Half-Life 3 actually happens, it's probably not gonna be good.
I don't know. I
It's
mean,
probably just gonna be, and I hate saying that because it's Valve. Valve has historically been good at making sequels.
Holy
I mean,
shit, we're losing you.
not trequels.
no, I mean, there's already the Easter egg in Mad Max.
But
Easter egg.
I just don't want it to be like a Duke Nukem Forever,
It will be.
where it's just
Nah, it can't be a Duke Nukem Forever. Mighty Number 9 is the Duke Nukem Forever now.
Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, because I mean, everyone's disappointed in.
What's happening to everyone's audio?
What do you mean?
Probably because the
Are you having a net
It
spike?
sounds like you got. No, it seems fine. It just sounds like you guys are underwater.
Not really. You guys sound fine on my end.
Yeah, same.
sound fine on
So
mic.
it must be
Okay.
something on your side.
I guess I'll get picked up in the recording. All right. Sorry, keep going.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead, Ty.
You don't want it to end up like Duke Nukem.
I don't want it to end up like Duke Nukem Forever, but I have this suspicion that it's gonna be like not to relate it to something outside of video games, but I have this feeling like it's gonna be like potentially like The Force Awakens, whether it's either gonna be or It's not going to be absolutely incredible, and it's probably not going to be absolutely terrible either. It's just going to be a solid meh, and people are just going to be like, I waited for this.
Well, I think the problem with that sort of deal where people like I waited this long for this is I think it's because it's the fabled high expectations that's being like placed because it takes so fucking long for something to come by to be released. I think this sort of happened with Duke Nukem Forever, so to say. But to be fair, like Duke Nukem Forever was kind of like a mediocre game, so to say. Like it was there, it had the slick that Duke Nukem would had. It's just that it didn't really live up to, it just didn't really live up to everyone's expectations and such. It'll come and go. Like I'm pretty sure, like people will probably like if it does get released and it gets that sort of reception, they'll look back into it and be like, whatever. But like, in my personal opinion, if Half-Life 3 is gonna get released, it needs something. It needs. The way that they did Half-Life 2 with like to have physics mechanics and so on and forth, like say like the grav gun, it needs something like that before it comes to be. Right, like, and I think Valve haven't like found it yet.
What about Left 4 Dead 3?
Left 3 Dead. Until there's like 5 of them and there's just a hand with no fingers. I was like, what is this game?
Alright, yeah.
Alright. So, I mean, that's not the one thing I've been waiting for forever. I'll keep thinking about that one. Things that you love and know won't come back. So, a long time ago, they used to make this thing called Reese's Bites. Which were, they're like...
food.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Alright. Games.
No, food's fine.
Food's
it's just
fine.
like... I was actually thinking of a McDonald's example earlier, like how people love the McRib and want it back. Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right, so let's think of a game that's well. See, like games just never go. Like franchises that you wish would come back. I wish Earthworm Jim would come back.
You want me to say one? I'll say one.
Is it gonna break us all?
Probably. PSO2.
What?
Pudge.
Fantasy
This is me getting
Star
up.
Online.
Pudge, this is me getting up. This is me walking away. This is
Fantasy Star Online?
Yup.
Wow.
And I've killed Kong.
All right. I'm going to be editing Bird's intro later to saddest instead of Bird.
Sadist.
Oh, hey, my audio's back. Nice.
Such a burb. Okay. Yeah, I think Earthworm Jim would be pretty good if it came. Well,
We did have that HD remake, didn't we, on the Xbox 360?
yeah, but it wasn't awful, honestly. It's just,
Meh.
it's not what I wanted. Like, Earthworm Jim was probably one of the first series that I actually played, honestly, other than Mario
Why not Ristar
or Bomberman.
or Gunstar Heroes?
Gunstar? Well, I didn't own a Dreamcast or whatever.
Gunstar
Well,
Heroes?
I don't
on
think
the
anyone owned a Dreamcast.
I did.
What?
But
No,
then it was
that's
still
made
fine.
up. You're lying. You're full of shit.
I wish Choo Choo Rocket would come back.
What about Sega
Even though
Swirl?
you can pretty much get Choo Choo Rocket on just about any device right now.
Yeah, but what about Sega Swirl?
Look, I didn't have a Master
Hold it,
System
Orion.
or a Mega Drive.
This is me sitting down.
Hey, Con, what about Sega Swirl?
It's an alright game.
I know.
It came with the browser, the Dreamcast browser thing. I even have the keyboard for it.
There's
The
a PC
Dreamcast.
version.
Discontinue things that you once looked forward to. I looked forward to Prey 2. I thought Prey 2 could have been great. Because I thought Prey, while it was extremely campy, was at least it inspired Portal. So there's that. And I don't know. It looked like it would be interesting. But again, this is sort of in the era where, you know, game trailers don't necessarily represent their final product. So maybe it would have been shit anyways. Prey 2. And let's see, what else has been discontinued? I'm sure there's something that hurt so bad that it's just out of my mind now.
How about, I don't know if you guys remembered it, the Jurassic Park Game Boy Advance games that let you create your theme park and mix monster DNA. No one remember that one?
Nope.
No?
No.
I think you're making that up.
No. You got to mix different dinosaur DNA. No, it was a legit cool game. You could mix different dinosaur DNA and you can get different results.
Oh, also, the one thing you've been waiting forever for, and you know when it does, it will be godlike or disappointing. Banjo-Kazooie. It'll never come back, and
Project
if it does, it'll be
Ukulele.
absolutely... Well, I mean, I supported it, but I mean, like, you know, like actually, if Rare tried to revive Banjo-Kazooie, depending on how well Ukulele does, where they're like, oh, apparently there is a market for this, and then Microsoft's like, Rare, why aren't you making this? And they'll be like, right away, sir.
Ty, the problem is the market was there. It's been there. The issue was Microsoft allowing Raresoft to actually make those games. That's why most of those people that used to be from Rare left there to make this game. And lo and behold, it's being made. So if Rare decides to try to make another Banjo game, they're going to be shit out of luck to do anything competent about it because all their base of not the people that did those sort of games left already. And those that are probably remaining are being whipped into making Kinect Sports 3.
I thought they already gave up the Kinect. I mean, Phil Spencer's been very good about not bringing up the Kinect almost ever again.
He tries
Only
to
time will tell. Only time will tell.
TV sports.
TV, Kinetic TV.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a goofy edit of that, like, Connect, no!
It's just...
Nope, everyone
yeah,
just
a large
goes to-
Connect just
It's
bursting
Avatar
through
time.
your door
No, Kinect,
while the...
no.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, how about you, Com and Bird? Do you have any expectations or disappointment? It doesn't have to be about games, it could be anything. Like how Ty listed chocolate.
This podcast.
It wasn't... It's Reese's.
Wow.
Okay?
Never-
It's chocolate and peanut butter.
Just bringing the fire. There's a couple things.
Well, Pudge. We're going to have to talk about this one day, Pudge.
Mega Man Legends 3, okay, man? No, this is gonna be... It was a great... It had the great concept, it had a great game, it was... The fan base was huge. But fucking Capcom just goes, yeah, not too large enough for pulling the plug.
Not big enough.
Not big enough. Pudge, this sort of thing needs to happen so people can get immunity to it, so they can be able to embrace the impact before lying on the ground sobbing tears and such.
Let's get all the backstory. The 3DS, well, let's just say, yeah, the 3DS had nothing going for it. Nothing. Nada, zip, nothing. Then Capcom came out and said, hey, we know you guys want a 3DS because Mega Man Legends 3 will be on it. Boom. I guarantee you, if it wasn't for Smash or Pokemon, Mega Man Legends 3 was the reason why people bought the 3DS. Was the reason why people pre-ordered it. And just them coming out from out of nowhere, just an RKO to everyone saying, fuck this, you don't want us to make it, and just say it's dead.
That's the Capcom test. They have this high expectation that's impossible, that they want to succeed, but then when it doesn't, they just say, "Oh, we blame the fans." So I'm not
No,
surprised.
the thing was, this wasn't because of the fans. It was of a contest they ran.
What?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
There was a contest to see who could make the best bad guys to be in the game, and some of the top ones would be made in the game, published with their name next to them. This would include even being picked out for a boss character.
Oh, okay, so then what's the issue here?
Well, a lot of people submitted their ideas, but Capcom didn't like them.
Okay.
Literally thousands upon thousands of just scripts, of pre-writes, of just drawings, of art, and just stages were made for these people. People made stages for Capcom, be like, you know what? I don't think a simple monster will be enough. Here's a stage in my vision for Mega Man. And Capcom just like, we like these ideas, but it's not enough.
In before
Ending the
Super
talk-
Mega Man Maker.
Great,
Fund it.
great Ty. You gave him an icicle.
The one thing that I've been waiting forever for, and all right, let us rewind this cast a little bit to what Hutch said about Phantasy Star Online 2. Because this was this wasn't the stepping stone, but this was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to say. I sort of have been waiting Sega to make, or at least port, Virtual On to other places. The game was fun. The game was good. OT was surprisingly fucking amazing. But there really hasn't been much of what Sega has been doing. Like, all the brilliant IPs that kind of like came out back then in the West, like Burning Rangers, Panzer Dragoon. No, well, they did make another Panzer Dragoon, I think, but that was for the Kinetic. So that done. So yeah, I might as well just not count it as it being existing. I wouldn't mind seeing like a return to arcade collection, like, you know, Super Hang-On, Outrun, and Space Harrier, and, you know, cool Sega arcade games that came out that were like so popular back then. Yeah, all those brilliant IPs that somehow Sega and Sonic Team seems to somehow magically make out of thin air just doesn't come to be anymore. Instead, we get more Sonic and Sonic and Sonic.
Because everybody wanted another Billy Hatcher game.
And then Project Miko. More
Hey.
Miko. More Project Miko. We got to make more of those. More Sonic. More Project Miko.
You can blame Bird for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Bird for that one. No, I'm not gonna blame him. I'm just gonna fucking suplex him through the podcast somehow.
Suplex City. Suplex City.
In any case, but yeah, I just kind of got tired of waiting for something magical to come back. And then that's when Phantasy Star Online 2 got announced. That was like years ago. And they said they was going to bring it to the West.
2011.
That was 4 fucking years ago. Holy shit. That was actually one of the main incentives to upgrade my computer, because I always wanted to upgrade my computer, but when I did, I thought, it's not going to be that much games to be playing that interest me that I want to play. And lo and behold, I saw that and was like, oh yeah, I would really love to dig my hands into this and start playing it. And once I did, and I was like, okay, now we just got to see if there's any more news for this game that's coming to the West. There was no news whatsoever, despite it even having a stage demo in, was it Gamescom or E3?
Gamescom.
Gamescom, yeah.
Gamescom had the demo. E3 had the announcement. Mind you, don't forget, E3 2012, very good E3. We were told spring 2013.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was saying. Spring 2013. I was like, yeah, go and get this game. I'm gonna enjoy it. It never came. Spring came by, and then summer just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Wait, we're saying it's starting round 2." Oh, wait, you mean that game? No, I didn't see it. So this kept happening until like last year. I think the earliest, like near the late 2000. No, not 2013. It was definitely last year where I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna see if I can do a proxy and play it. So I did that and played it. Like, I enjoyed it for a little bit, but because of the language barrier that I couldn't like really communicate, and even then they had made efforts to block proxies and so on forth from other people outside of the Asia side from playing the game, I just kind of lost interest in it altogether because it got delayed and they're going through great bounds to just keep this game to themselves. So I was like, why would I want to do that? Why would I want this game anymore?
Then
the only
big
thing worse than
happened.
the only thing worse than canceling a game is making you not want it anymore.
No, it got worse.
It got worse, and I can't really explain how. Pudge,
I can. Last season, guess what was announced? You remember?
Wasn't it a PlayStation 4 port of PSO2?
No, not that.
Oh.
The anime.
Oh.
What? Wait, what?
PSO2, the anime, confirmed for being written up and is already in animation process, and apparently, only rumor at this point, a West coming out. We are probably getting the westernized version of PSO2, the anime. We are literally getting the anime before the game. PSO2 will be on the Vita.
It's
Will
already
be on
the Vita.
Yeah, it's gonna be on mobile in their own little way. It's on PS3. It's gonna be on PS4. All of that and PC, and still no Americanized release.
Well,
Oh, hey,
not
Earthbound.
Americanized is no international release because I think, if I recall correctly, China, of all things, is going to get PSO2.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Mega Man Legends, I just caught up on the news, and Mega Man Legends 1 is coming to the PlayStation Network September 29th.
What? Oh, did they finally resolve that pedophile issue?
Yeah.
Mega Man
What?
Network.
Mega Man Legends 1
Oh,
will be coming out on the PlayStation Network.
There was a pedophile issue.
Yeah, one of the voice actors, he got caught for something related to pedophilia, and so the Japan was all like, no, we can't do anything about it because that voice actor has rights to the game, so we can't like re-release it until this is cleared up or something else happens.
yeah.
This was like a couple of months back. Oh, sweet. I finally get to be able to play the game, see what the hype is about.
Yep, it'll be on the PS3 and the Vita on September 29th.
Wait, is it 3D? Like Sonic 3D games like recently?
You've never played Mega Man Legends, have you?
Yeah, that's why
No.
I'm saying I'll finally see what the hype is about.
It's the
for Mega
original
Man
Mega Man
games.
Legends. Yeah, it's Mega Man Legends, the original.
Okay, but how is the camera like? Because I can't play 3D games.
Super Mario 64.
Ah, shit. Okay. I might be able to play it then, but not for long. Like, I have to take breaks after to play it.
Do you get
Again.
motion sick?
Yeah. Camera
Well,
screw.
That blows.
Yeah.
That sucks.
FOV.
Yep. Okay.
Man, imagine you playing a fucking game like Quake or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Prepare to
can't.
fight.
Quake Live. Oh, jeez. That
Oh, no.
pacing, That camera swing, just
Or
Delicious.
Borderlands. Borderlands camera was awful. Trying to play it on a computer.
that's what kind of like drew me away from that game. I didn't like playing Borderlands for that.
I don't know. It's still one of my favorites.
I still like playing Borderlands 2.
No, I mean the first one.
Oh, I have it installed.
We lost Bird, did we?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm still here.
Oh wow.
This is
Wait,
why
is
you're not
yours-
allowed to play with your computer.
Is your Skype still frozen?
Yeah, no, I'm doing a call right now. Just a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
No, he's still here. We can't hear him.
Yeah,
Oh.
he himself.
Oh,
I guess I
okay.
can go on. Like, I can go on with what else. Like, what was the question again? Like,
Oh, things that you love, but no, they're not coming
not
back.
Yeah.
But
virtual-
if they are, then your expectations or disappointment for it might be, yeah,
dashed or destroyed.
yeah.
Something that killed my exit, like, just like ruined my expectations.
What are you waiting for?
Just do it.
Did you just mute yourself to give yourself an entrance?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. What what ruined my expectations? Pokemon Battle Revolution. And it's because I came off of Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, where one set the foundry of battling Pokemon online and having like a nice difficulty curve of how round 2 starts off and whatnot. And then with Stadium 2, while it had the same things, it had even more into it, where, you know, the little friendship thing that just got implemented, you can do stuff with that, with your Pokemon and that, and
An
organizing.
impossible gym leader tower.
An impossible gym leader tower, even though the RNG is probably rigged to shit. Not only that, like the stuff that you could do, like rearrange your boxes was there along with the Stadium one, but you can do your older games as well and put them in a very special separate boxes and stuff into the N64 game cartridges, and that was just the most beautifulest thing. And on top of that, they did some amazing work doing new hidden mechanics and then not hidden mechanics, but new mechanics, but teach you about it in the Pokemon School, where you learn that whenever opponent used Fly, Thunder had a 100% chance of hitting, no fail. And how
Like Dig and Earthquake.
and Dig and Earthquake and Rain Dance and Thunder and Minimize and Stomp and Defense Curl and Rollout, and then they teach you all the basics, and then they add all this neat flavor shit that may not come to you like in a very high level match, so to say, but like later in the game, like you might benefit from the weather effects more than like the niche stuff. It was just the greatest thing to me. Like, it taught me things that I didn't knew about the game that I was playing for so long until now. So when I came off of that, and then like fast forward from the GameCube, where Coliseum, where it was its own thing, where it was an RPG on its own right, which was, I think that was like the coolest thing, because that's just saying, hey, we can do RPGs, Pokemon RPGs on consoles. I don't know why they didn't do that in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Battle Revolution felt really, really bare bones. While you can play with people online, sure, that's fine and all, but it didn't feel like it had the much impact that Stadium 1 and 2 had, nor didn't really have the interesting side elements of, say, for instance, Coliseum, where you're purifying Pokemon and whatnot.
Also that beautiful Mirror Bee.
What made me feel like this game wasn't all that great was the management of how you do with teams. Like, say for instance, I don't have like all the items that I needed, and I had to constantly switch items in and out for Pokemon to form these teams. Instead of being able to sync them through the like in game through the with the Pokemon Battle Evolution, I have to resync it every time through the DS, and I had to make sure I save into Pokemon Center. Though that kind of came without saying, because back in the other games you had to do the same thing, because you had to be where a PC was accessible in that game, in those Pokemon games. But I had to keep resyncing it. I couldn't like change the items held on my Pokemon on the fly in Battle Revolution. I had to keep going back to my DS, rearranging the items there, and changing my team up, and then resyncing it to Pokemon Battle Revolution in order to put the teams accordingly. And not only that was like more time consuming, but it just kind of took away I wouldn't say it just felt more. It just felt like I had to jump through more hoops than usual in order to get the teams and the stuff that I want ready for playing the game and whatnot.
Yeah.
Music, though, Stadium 1 and 2 didn't have that. Well, Stadium 1 and 2 had okay music. It had music where it really does feel like you're playing in a tournament style, whatchamacallit, but same thing with like Battle Revolution. It didn't really feel like it was all there, and it felt like terrible iterations of the main theme for Battle Revolution. I think that's my overall experience. Of course, I told you it was like rather. It just felt stale and bare bones. Like people will argue that game was good because you can play online against other people without having to exchange friend codes. But I thought of that but then you don't have special regulations like sleep calls and frozen calls and so on for being placed. It's just no hold barred, and that what kind of took away that's what took away from me the most when playing online, because I'm always going up against a team of legendaries or something like that. There was no sort of interesting quirk about the teams, especially in doubles. It was just terrible. And that's that game. So let me just throw that into the grave and bury it. What was the other one? Remember when I said that was one of the games that kind of just ruined, that just had terrible expectations? There was another game too that was sort of like that. It was Pokemon Rumble.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about this in the RC.
And
I didn't get Rumble U.
Yeah, it has to do with Rumble U. I like the idea that it had where the NFC figures you had physically can be played in game, but apart from Rumble Blast and the first Pokemon Rumble that was in the WiiWare, it was probably the most barest of bones as far as the content that it had. Sure, it had all the Pokemon up until Black and White, but that was it. You just pick a stage and you run around and you mash your button, and that was it. There was no sense of managing the things that you collected, because anytime you get them, if you didn't favorite it, the last bit of toy Pokemon that you got from your previous runs or whatever will just instantly go away. Just vanish. They just no indication to that. So there's no sense of management there. The Pokemon moves that you get with the toy Pokemon, well, not the toy, but the toy Pokemon that you get in the game, their moves are set forever. You can't change them in and out like Pokemon Rumble.
That's so lame.
It is very lame. It's terrible. And I think Pokemon Rumble World does that too, where the moves are not interchangeable.
Nope. You only have a certain moves, and that's it. You have to find a better Pokemon.
Yep. Like I could understand the Pokemon power level being set right there and remaining there, but if the moves are not interchangeable, then there's no reason to like just it's just basically okay, I got what I wanted. Oh wait, it doesn't have the moves that I wanted, and it's just whatever.
Release them.
Release them all. It's basically breeding RNG, like hatching eggs RNG-ness, where you don't get the nature you wanted, so you toss it away, and there's no way to manipulate it. Like, say for instance, with the mechanics that they did with Diamond, Pearl, up and Upward, where if you put an Everstone on one of the Pokemon, one of the female, it will retain the nature of it and whatnot.
And this is why.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna say this is why I don't like RNG based games like Monster Hunter. So yeah.
That's what. Now I think, like touching on that, Monster Hunter's RNG, while it may seem as bad as it seems, it doesn't seem as bad as this, so to say. Like you're still getting parts, and later down the line you might use those parts for something else than the thing that you need.
Yeah.
And more importantly, like the way you get those parts, they might be derived from, doing certain things like breaking a monster's tail off or breaking the head off to a certain point and whatnot. Like, there's ways to increase the chances to get more rewards, but as far as if you do it so many times, you'll get it down to a science where it doesn't feel like you doing much of a struggle to get these parts. Plus, you're doing it with 4 other people and having more people along the way. So it's like a nice thing to do, nice thing to have.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Going back to Pokemon Rumble U had these NFC figures where not only where you take the physical toy of it and bring it into the game, it allows you to tune up this physical toy into something more powerful. You can up the power level, and you can even change its moveset and even give it these special traits, so to say, on the Pokemon, where they're able to throw out their attacks faster, or they're able to move faster, or they have more defense than usual, or they have increased attack power and whatnot.
Yeah.
I kind of like that appeal because it gives the incentive to say, if this game gets off the ground better, more will be released, and then I can finally see if I can actually get some of the Pokemon that I will want as toy variants. Unfortunately, with the way Pokemon Rumble U played out, that wasn't the case. It was just terrible as hell, especially compared to the previous 2 titles. Not only that it didn't do well, it's just what the NFC figures were, thanks to it being so exclusive to one store place that you had to get it from, being sold out, whatever. That was it. That was all they were getting. So no more was being made for that, and with that not being there anymore for people to take up, Rumble U is just basically the most dismissive thing that you can ever come across. Like, you can be like, is Rumble U good? No, don't get it. The toys are not there anymore, so just don't. And then you could try to get one from Amazon or from eBay, but expect the small price hike. Like, you see people selling it for like $20 to $30, and if you end up getting a shiny variant of the 3 that was released in the series, you might be looking at a price tag of a full $60 game or more. And somehow I was lucky as fuck to get a shiny Eevee toy variant out of that entire fiasco.
Dang.
But yeah, that is one thing that I would love to have, but is discontinued. And that just kind of it's just like wasted potential.
Yeah, it does sound like it. It's even worse with the Pokemon amiibo because they're the most nothing of the amiibo.
Well, if I recall correctly, it was for Smash itself, and that was it.
Yeah,
Like there hasn't been any Wii U titles for the Pokemon series yet, other than Pokemon Rumble U. And even then, your Pokemon amiibos for Smash or whatever may come up as completely different things in Pokemon Rumble U. Because, guess this, those NFC figures for Rumble U are completely different. They're not even at our amiibos themselves. Because they're a very early line of those things. So their serial numbers or whatever data that's encoded in those NFC figures are completely different. Are completely different from the amiibos, which probably has a more elaborate setup than usual.
Yeah. Wow, a Jirachi figure actually is going for $16 right now.
16 or 60?
16.
If I had the money, I'd get it. But I got the money for it. That was kind of like one of the ones I wanted to, but I never could got it. I ended up getting Darkrai, Lucario.
Deoxys for 20.
I don't want Deoxys. Toxicroak, Litwick, Torchit, Bulbasaur.
Shaman?
I wanted Shaman too, but I don't have that one.
$22.
I could get Undertale for that kind of money. That's the thing that I'm like more concerned about.
Why get knockoff amiibos when you can get Undertale?
Undertale. Yeah. But yeah, out of those 6, I only got like the shiny Eevee, and that's just it. I just called it a day after that.
Shiny Eevee right now, $68 with $12 shipping.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Shiny Genesect, $70 with $15 shipping.
What about that shiny Pikachu though? People love that Pikachu. I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking high. I'm guessing 80.
Wow.
What did you say?
200.
Wait, 200?
For shiny Pikachu.
Let's ham fist Pikachu into more bullshit. Kids will love that.
You know, I'm starting to think that everyone's becoming a Team Rocket member with the way that they're going about getting Pokemon related merch. Yeah. Watch, there's gonna be like a fucking black market for all this shit soon.
Actually, there's
already a black market for this shit.
Oh wow.
Amiibos, there's a huge black market right now.
Exactly. Yeah, but they're not all Pokemon. Only like 6 of them are.
No,
well, we have to protect the world from devastation, okay?
Tonight, our people in our nation.
To denounce the evils of
Nintendo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was one of the things that while I was looking forward to it, I was hoping that it's gonna be a lot in the market for me was the amiibos, because I was like interested. I had this entire thought of it'll be so cool that because these people because they were releasing these things and they said they want to have multi-functionality between games, where we will have one game where it allows you to put all these amiibos together into like some sort of fun game of some sort, and not like Smash, but like something
Super Mario Maker.
Well,
Skylanders.
Yes, some like Skylanders, yeah.
Well,
it would
Donkey Kong and Bowser in there.
But the problem with that is that those two amiibos, the Bowser and Donkey Kong one, are completely different amiibos. You can't put your Smash Donkey Kong or Bowser amiibo into Skylanders to get those two. You actually have to get those two specific amiibos, and that sucks.
Yeah, is the functionality at the bottom doesn't switch from Skylander to whatever the other function is.
Yeah, it's Skylanders and the other one is NFC.
Yeah.
I thought Skylanders was NFC.
They're
It
all
has-
NFC.
Well,
Yeah.
it is NFC, but
It's-
it's a
it's-
different signal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there's not NFC duping yet,
Actually,
There
there
is.
because that would be something I feel like Nintendo would hate, but is just sort of an inevitable.
It's already pre-orders already asking for it. I think it's like $80.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's an NFC spoofing machine that's out there already, if I recall correctly, where
Yeah.
you can store the data from your amiibo and use it for something else, or you can do other things
Borrow.
with it.
You can borrow other people's amiibo.
Yeah, and make copies of it. And make a copy of it. Copy of that amiibo, and then use this little handy device to put that amiibo into your Wii U and play that. Yes.
Or just have infinite amiibos.
Infinite amiibos. Infinite amiibo works. But yeah,
Game Shark Amiibo.
Yeah.
Hey, it's possible. It's NFC. There's data in
Yeah.
that NFC that can be ripped off from and pulled and plucked apart until they reverse engineer it and shit. So it's bound to happen.
Say it like
And
that.
this is- And this is why I'm like not. This is partly why I'm very, very sad, because all the shit that I'm looking for, all the shit that I looked forward to, is just seems to be this very, very missed potential thing, and I'm just like, yeah. I give
Yeah.
up.
That's why I stopped buying Amiibo after NES.
That's
What do you mean?
I stopped buying Amiibo after I got Mr. Toon Link, and that was it.
Hmm.
I'm
But
still
I'll-
looking forward to Falco, and then I'll
So
stop.
Snow, how's that Lucas amiibo looking?
And that's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
Da-da-da, dun, 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 dun.
It's
Thank
just
you.
Lucas.
And outro begin.
And you're just gonna cut that audio from here on out and just put a song?
No, stop. Yeah, I suppose we could just do an acapella thing.
What?
Is this real life?
All right,
With
let's
Mentos fresh and full of life.
Nothing gets to
To
you.
you,
so
staying fresh, staying cool.
With mental freshness full of life.
Fresh goes better, Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
Fresh maker.
I think we can move on from this and
Everyone else watched Perfect Kirby too?
no.
Oh, I memorized that song. So sorry we can't pick up the phone. We are not home now. We would have answered the phone, but clearly we're not at home. And your call's an important one. We'll get back to you. We'll make sure that you do. We do. Leave a message so we know you called. Leave a message, name and number. Come on, leave a message starting at the sound of the tone. And I actually had that as my thing for like 2 years.
Mentos, the message taker.
Thank you.
And we're
Yeah.
still waiting for the Perfect Kirby game.
Oh.
Hey!
Good night, everybody.
Despair.